Hello friends, I am Dr. Bharat, Assistant Professor, Department of Geography, KRTR, BH Commerce and AM Science, popularly known as KTHM College. Student friends, I am warmly welcome you today's class. We are talking about GGDT-114, Principle of Population and Settlement Geography. Now, paper number is 4 and topic number is 5, Fertility and Mortality. Now in this topic today we are going to learn the topic name is level and trends of mortality in India. Now student friends, last lecture will be discussed what is meant by the mortality, what is the different measures of the mortality. Now here will be discussion for the different topic will be last lecture from the different point way. Now student friends, this is the topic number 5 and this topic cover with the fertility and mortality. Now in this topic is the concept of fertility, fecundity and sterility and coherent. Now crude birth rate, total fertility, these are the some measurement of the fertility. Now concept of the baby boom, concept of the mortality and morbidity. Now some measure some death rates and its mortality. Now last point and last topic will be covered on today's lecture, level and trends of mortality. Now student friends, this is the one of the mortality points. This mortality is the one of the basic component of population change as is related to essential of demographic studies and public health administration. Now here it is also principle of ingredient of population projection and life of tables. Information of death event recorded to the SRS is used to estimate of mortality indicator. Now various measures of mortality published by the SRS is crude death rate, under 5 mortality rate, infant mortality rate, IMR, and it is a component, age specific mortality rate. Now stillbirth rate, then perinatal mortality rate. These are the some concept. Now factors also affecting from the mortality rate. Last lecture will be discussion from the some factors affecting for marital status and mortality, nature and occupation of mortality, urbanization and mortality. Now education and mortality. Now first of all, the first point is the discussion from the mortality. These the different measures we are going to discuss from the crude death rate, under 5 mortality rate, age specific mortality rate, then some stillbirth rate, and IMR means infant mortality rate. These also affect from the factors influencing the mortality rate. Now first point is the mortality status, marital status and mortality. Mortality is low among the married people. This is because the possibility is getting married is high among these are the two are the physical fit. Besides, the mortality among the married person is low due to the satisfaction in married life and protected life of married person lives. As against this proportion is physically fit person among the unmarried is relatively low. Besides, the unmarried person and live carefree lives. Now mortality among the unmarried person therefore the relatively high than mortality among the married woman is low due to the satisfaction gain due to the childbirth. Now some another one more is the nature of occupation and mortality. It is the relationship between the nature of occupation and mortality. Mortality is closely linked to up to the nature of occupation and nature of place of work. Means similarly, mortality is also related to the nature of occupation, socioeconomic status, and standard of living. Different risks are involved in the different occupation. Proportion of those dying due to the heart disease and high among the with collar workers. Similarly, proportion of those die due to the heat tuberculosis is high among those working in the mine and textile units. Proportion of those died due to the accident is high among worker and transport. Now some another one more factors will be influence also is affect for mortality like urbanization. Initially, it is difficult to keep and sit clean due to the technical development. Death rate therefore is high among the city dwellers. From the example 1841 expectancy of life of some cities for 35 years. So maybe expectation life of males and England around some cities with 40 years. With the improvement of the water supply, then drainage disposal and medical facility and some other facility will be provided for the some all the cities and all this country. Now death rate will also decline and expectancy life will also be changed and will increase. For example, some around 67 and more than 60-65 around the life expectancy of increase. Now education and mortality, another one more factors is also influencing the mortality. Education has an inverse relationship with mortality. Educated people have better social and economic status. That is why mortality among them is generally lower. For example, a study in Bombay city show that is the close relationship between education and mother infant mortality rate. Infant mortality is the highest among the illiterate mothers, as against infant mortality rate is very among the children from the mothers who have educated for malnutrition and above. These are the some concepts for the mortality. Now mortality in India. Now some of the pattern and level of the mortality in India will be discussed here. In the study, in any study of related to mortality in India, the absence of reliable data in major hindrances. It is very difficult to get mortality precisely because it is a lack of proper recording. And even this is whatever record are available, we can say the major changes occurring to mortality during 1871 to 1921. This is change occurring due to the famines and epidemic disease and or wars. Several famines are experienced in India during the 1876 to 1878, then again 1898 to 19. His India influenza epidemics was rampant during the 1918. 15 million people die due to the influenza epidemics. Because this is the death rate is 1970 is a 33% increase, 63% per thousand in 1918. This epidemic was brought under the control for after 1908. This is a very important year. The mortality, because it started declining, mortality also declined due to the improvement of agriculture production, improvement of land distribution systems. Now here will be discussion from this one. Some other, in fact, 2 decades of the 20th century mortality also is very high. During this decade 1991 to 1911, mortality in India was the high, was his high 42.6% due to epidemic disease, plague, malaria and typhoid. Since the epidemic disease were brought under the control during the decade 1920-21, mortality in India declined in the 36 point per thousand. Now trends is continue even after 1931 during the decades is 1941-51, that is the time of independence. Independence mortality rate is India has been 27.4 per thousand. Thereafter, due to the improvement of the food supply and the distribution of also is improvement of availability of medical facility, death rate in India declined rapidly in the decade of 1980-1991. Mortality India in 1980-81 is around 11%. Now, in the sense of mortality is desirable, since however the fertility do not decline same rate. India is presently face of the problem for population explosion, because the declining mortality expectancy of life is average Indian increase at the beginning of 20th century, beginning of 20th century, and now 1950 years increase in 32 years after the independence due to the improvement of medical facility, food supply, expectancy life of improve in 58 years to the females is 59 years old male. Within the India, depending upon the level of socio-economic level development, mortality rates is various state in enormously. Some one of the hands in socio-economical development of like Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, Sikkim, Meghalaya, and Arunachal Pradesh, where death is the rate, infant mortality rate both is low due to the some socio-economical backward rate, like some other state from Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Gujarat, relatively death rate is normal, but now birth rate and mortality both are influenced. Infant mortality rate is take to variation in infant mortality rate. It shows the beginning of some start to the 21st century. Infant mortality rates in very high in the first of century, slow is declining since Independence Day, and due to the improvement of medical facility, infant mortality rate is decline around 95-96%. This is likely affect to the future. These are the some levels of the in India. Now here will be discussion from mortality SRS means these are the continue to provide the data of estimating the various mortality measures since the equation. Now crude death rates also at all India level is declining significantly from the 14.9 to 12.5 during the 1971 to 1981, and thereafter from 9.8 to 7.8 during the 1991 to 2011. The decline has been just steeper in rural areas is compared to the urban area. The infant mortality rate, which play important roles the health planning, to show the considerable decline from the 129 per 1000 live birth in the 1971 is 110 and in 1998. Now from the 18 from 1991 and to 44 in 2011. Now the child mortality rate is deficit for the perceptible decline from the 51 in 1971 to 41.2 in 1981, and from 26.5 in 1991 to 12.2 in 2011. In case in this in that 2011 about the 34% the death are institutional and 66% receive medical attention other the institution. These are the some data, and some data will be discussion here. Now crude death rate is all on the national level is 2011 is 7.4% per thousand, and variation is 7.6 rural area and 5.7 in urban area. Now average of bigger cities it varies from the to 4.3 in the Delhi and 8.5 in Odisha. Now the state of having the death rates higher than the equal of national level from the Andhra Pradesh is 7.5, Assam is 8.0, Chhattisgarh 7.9, Karnataka 7.1, Madhya Pradesh 8.2, Odisha 8.5, Uttar Pradesh 7.9, and Tamil Nadu is 7.4. These are the some one. These are the some crude death rates is residence per India in bigger cities now in 2011. Now India's total is 7.89, rural is 7.6, and urban is 5.7. Andhra Pradesh is 7.5 and in total of the and CDR, and now rural is 8.5 and urban is 5.2. Assam 8.0, 8.4 is rural area and 5.6 is urban area. Now Bihar 6.7 is total and 6.9 is rural area and 5.5 is urban area. Chhattisgarh 7.9 is total and 8.3 is rural area and 6.1 is urban area. Now Delhi is around urban area is 4.3 and rural area 4.7, and the total of the CDR is 4.3. Now Gujarat is around the 5.7 is urban area, 7.4 is rural area, and now these are the some one. The total is 6.7 in total of the CDR. Now in Haryana is the rural area is 7%, 7%, and now in urban area 5.3%, and total of the sum is 6.5% of the CDR. Now here will be a discussion from next state for the Himachal Pradesh. Himachal Pradesh is a total is 6.7 and the rural area 7.0 and the urban area 3.6. Jammu Kashmir is the total is 5.5 and the rural is 5.7 and urban area 4.7. Jharkhand 6.9 and rural area 7.3 and 5.2. Now Karnataka is rural area 8.0 and urban area is 5.2 and total is 7.1. Kerala is 70 and 7.1 and 6.6. Madhya Pradesh 8.2, 8.7 and 6.1 in urban areas. Now Maharashtra is very important here. 6.3 is Maharashtra and 7.3 in rural area and 5.1 is urban areas. Now Odisha 8.5 and 8.8 in rural areas, 6.5 in urban area. Most of the is some of the year is for another one more some states. For Punjab sees 5.6 in urban area, 7.5 in rural area, and Punjab is 6.8 area. Now Rajasthan is 5.8 in urban area, 7 point is rural area. Now total are them is 6.7. Now Tamil Nadu is in urban areas is 6.4 and in rural area 8.1 and total is 7.4. Uttar Pradesh is around the rural area 8.3 and urban area 6.1 and total is 7.9. And last one is West Bengal is 6.2 is total and now rural area 6.1 and urban area 6.5. Means these are the some variation from the mainly in the urban area mainly less for crude death rate, but in the rural area means high. These are the some reasons for the very high from the rural area, because the medical facility is not provided. All these things, some medical facility, then other things very important here. Now in urban areas those are the some medical facilities available, these are the some other facilities available. Now these are the some educated people, and rural areas not educated, illiteracy is high. That is are the some reasons, maybe due to the some reason from rural area is mortality is high and urban area is low. These are the some reasons here we discussion for now. Student friends, now today will be current level and trends of mortality in India will be discussion here. Now student, today we stop here. To will be any doubt, any query, ask anytime. We write a mail bharatgadak@teachmcollege.ec.in. And now student, this topic is over. Now next lecture to be continue next topic. Okay, good day, bye bye.